morning, guys. We are here at Lake Shabbona, and I'm bringing a couple of friends out here who, one who has never been here, and the other guy who has been here before, but he didn't really get a chance to fish here, and he's really looking forward to fishing here. And got my kayak. We're going to be kayaking today. We're going to be going after some bass, for sure, some walleye. Doubt we're going to be getting any muskie, but if we accidentally get one, I'm not going to complain. It looks like it's going to be a busy morning. Shabbona is one of those places where it's heavily fished. So there's a lot of people here right now. It's about 6:30 in the morning, a little later than I'd like to be here. Winds are not going to be that great today. I mean, Shabbona is the kind of lake where it gets really windy really fast. I mean, it's just a windy area. That's why they have the wind turbines out here. But with the kayak, we should be able to stick to the weeds and maybe do a little bit of frogging today. So, you know, we'll see. So this is going to be fun. See you guys in a bit. Got one. Come on, fish on. Fish on. It's a bass. Nice. Largemouth. Woo! First fish. Nice. He's a fatty too. Ned rig. Oh, that's a nice little largemouth. Perfect. Look at that nice little largie. First fish. I'll take him. Good man. See you, buddy. They're right on this point.
Yeah, what I thought when I said I needed more weight, it danced for a second and my worm was gone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the best thing is just, you see these points with the rocks, there's no weeds. Like, so anytime you see like yeah, when you use a rock point, if you have some weight, bounce it on the bottom and just kind of, when you feel a catch on the bottom, tick it up a little bit so it bounces off, so it doesn't like drag across the rocks. And I had one like maybe 5 feet from the shore. He bit a couple times and he went after it. I barely had to set the hook. Got another one. Oh, God, he's a good one, too. Oh, well, not that good. About the same size. Ned rig, baby. Ned rig. I know, buddy. Here you go. Fat, you know. Fat. That's what I'm using right now is a Ned rig. Yeah. They're going to do that a lot. The only problem with these Ned rigs is once they go up the shaft here of the hook, the little keeper here, you know, right here is really tears it apart. So I mean, it's a great worm, but just these keepers at the end just tear them up and they get all bunched up on there, and so they keep the worm up, but sometimes a little too much. So the only problem with this place is wind. Wind is horrible here. So yeah, the only problem with this place is the wind. The wind is horrible here. And so the problem with that is, I mean, it could be a curse and a blessing, but the problem is that, you know, I mean, you can't really fish in the open water because, I mean, you drift like crazy, which, I mean, but that's the blessing. You can drift troll, which is nice. So, which I may do a little bit today because I'm going to be going after some walleye, but I'm going to kind of focus on bass right now for a little bit, maybe do a little bit of frogging because it's still kind of early, but I don't know, may not be early enough, but I'm going to try some frogging. The weeds don't look like they've come up a lot. I mean, it's June. I thought they would definitely be they would have encroached a little bit more off the shoreline, but it doesn't seem like there's much. So right now what I'm doing is I'm working one of the rocky points. It's right around the corner of the boat docks, and it's a little rocky point. It drops to about 10, 11 feet, and I can see the fish stacked up here. So just kind of taking my Ned rig, throwing it right at the shoreline, and just bouncing it down the drop. And they're just nabbing it. Got another one! Had I had it. Oh, Tammy doesn't like that. Poor Tammy. I had him. I didn't get him, though. Hey, Tammy! Got another! Oh, it's a good one! Oh, it's a real good one! Oh, that's much better. I'll take you, buddy. Give me your mouth. Give me your mouth. Whew! That's better. Well, you came out of nowhere, did you? Oh, you swallowed it too. Fuck. 3 fat largemouth. All right, buddy. Go home. That's the one I was trying to get. I knew he was over there. I knew he was. He actually hit it like. He actually didn't even hit it. I thought I was dragging some grass. And then just, there was a fish at the end. It's really interesting. All right, let's get the heck out of here. I spent way too much time here. Let's keep moving. So now in order to stay out of this wind, I've kind of put myself against the bank because the wind here is atrocious. It is bad. Because right now I'm not going to be using it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using a booyah frog, and just had one good blow up. Didn't expect it, so I was a little late in setting the hook. Very late, actually. He was on there, but didn't set it good enough because he blew up right by the boat and scared the crap out of me because I really wasn't expecting that. So hopefully I can get another one. Move down a bit. Go down to my rocky point. See if I can catch me some bass. Oh. Hey, Tammy.
What?
Smallmouth. I mean largemouth. No, I just lost a big one. He broke my line. He went under my kayak and broke my line. It's got another smallmouth, or largemouth, I'm sorry. So used to smallmouth. Another largemouth. Nope. Come on, buddy. Got another. No, Ned rig. Yep. They're all small though. Fat but small. Another one. They're fat, but they're small. So, but that's right. Look good. I'll take it. I don't know how many. I'm at 8. Oh, see you, buddy. Damn. They've all been this size. They're small. That's what I say. Another smallie. There we go. Largie, another largemouth. Okay, so this day at Shabbona has come to an end. It's about noon, and the place has turned into a zoo. There's tons of people here. Did really well today, actually. I was very surprised at how well I did. It got really, really windy, so it was really, really frustrating, especially in a kayak, because being so windy, I just could not fish the way I wanted to. It was just very frustrating, and I tried drifting, and it was just the way the wind was blowing. It was either blowing me into a shoreline or away from it. There was no shoreline that I wanted where I wanted it to blow me across it, so it would have been perfect because I could have been casting. So, you know, it doesn't always work out here. So you got to really play the wind when you're here if you can. If not, you just got to find those spots where you're out of the winds. But found a couple nice rocky points where I was able to land probably about 9 or 10 largemouth. I actually caught a smallmouth. Most of the fish were small. I did lose, I would say, close to a 4-pounder off one of the, he was like right in the shallows. You know, the usual is around here, a lot of people don't do really well just because it's so heavily pressured and the wind is so difficult out here. But if you can get those points, especially the rocky points, the back, I shouldn't say the back, but the southern rocky dam wall, the bass are usually holed up in there, like right at the drop off. So if you can get an Ed rig in there or anything and bounce off the bottom like a craw or a lipless crankbait or something like that, that does really well. We've done really good on spinners here. I tried throwing that today, but got nothing. Actually tried throwing the frog, which, like I said, I'm not really a big frog thrower, but I had one blow up on me like first cast. And it was a big one, and he grabbed it, but I didn't set the hook like an idiot. So, tried with the frog for like, I don't know, half an hour in every spot, nothing. But then, or towards the end, it's kind of funny. Tammy and I had put up our kayaks, and Tammy's like, "Oh, I still want to panfish a little bit." I said, "Go for it." And so she was trying to fish off the docks, and the guy's like, "No fishing off the docks." All right, cool. Don't fish off the docks. Fine. So I saw some weeds and matted grass over in the corner by the dock, and I was like, well, I'm not fishing on the dock. So I took my frog and I went over there, and sure enough, had a largemouth blow up on there. So it was my biggest largemouth of the day. So awesome. So it kind of ended the day really well. Didn't get a photo of him, of course. Didn't have my phone in my pocket. It was over in my kayak. But Tammy's over there. She's trying to get some bluegills on some beds. So anyway, so all in all, it was a pretty productive day for me. Like I said, it's a tough lake. So if you're going to come out here, know it's going to be windy, unless you can come on a day that's not windy, which is almost impossible. I don't think I've ever seen a day like that. Just fish the structure, fish the shoreline, the rocky shoreline, fish the weed line, you know, use all kinds of stuff. You got to, you know, they do really well with like MEPs here and MEPs and spinners. And I like I said, I didn't have any luck with them, but I didn't fish them that long. Really good with like a bottom crawler or bouncer, like a craw or an Ed rig. On the rocky points, just be careful. It gets really weedy here. This is a very weedy lake. I got hung up on a log, so be careful. There's a lot of hidden logs in this lake, or I'm sorry, hidden trunks sticking out of the water. I actually got stuck on one, and I don't know. I mean, being a kayak, I mean, it really has to be right above the surface, and normally I can see those, but I got hung up on one. I almost flipped, which is scary because it was like 12 feet of water, and I did not want to lose my gear. No. But otherwise, that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I can get you some more video. I'm going to try to get on the Fox some more and get you guys some video of some tips and stuff on the Fox and some more surrounding lakes, you know, go up to the Fox chain and, you know, some other stuff. So I'd like to really show you guys, you know, bring value to you guys, show you guys what I'm doing and how I'm doing it in these heavily pressured waters. So, you know, but if you have any questions or any comments, please comment below, and I'd love to hear from you, and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. So thanks a lot. Talk to you guys later. Bye.